Yeah, yeah, yeah. Brooklyn. It's the WGIS, nothing less, giving it straight to your chest. Yeah, yeah. Know what? No chaser. Yeah, yeah. Come on. What's the name? It's the WGIS, nothing less, giving it straight to your chest. No chaser.
Welcome to another edition of the Rundown. Tuesday nights with the fellas at WGI Sports. This your boy Drum Major with my guy,
What's up, baby?
Chef.
Yes,
What's
sir.
up, man? What's happening with you?
Well, listen, I wasn't feeling well, right?
Yeah.
And son had a game this weekend,
Yes.
and I was like, man, listen, I want him to win, but I slacked on my homework last week, and I was like, I can't do it this week. I can't let my boys down. I can't let my boys down.
It's all good.
I can't let my man down
Yeah.
carrying the show. So
I
best
feel you.
believe I'm on my homework, Ja. I'm on my
I dig
9
it.
tonight.
I dig
I'm
it.
on my 9. I didn't catch all the games, but I'm on my 9.
Listen, I know the games that you caught. You ain't gotta tell me. I know the games that you caught. And I know you got a lot to say about said game. You
Oh,
know what I'm
listen.
saying?
I think my best game this weekend. Listen, let's get into the show. Let's start the show right before we even get into it.
Let's get into it, boy.
Let's just say football is back, baby. Let's just say
football
that.
is back. Week 1 is done. Week
Yes.
1 is in the books. NFL
Yes.
opening week is in the books, Chef.
Oh,
Yeah,
what a week 1.
We're gonna touch on that. We're gonna touch on that. You know, a couple of things outside of the gridiron,
No doubt.
related still, but we'll touch on that down the road. But before we get into that, first, we gotta shout out our supporters: Sugarwater Radio, Sugarwater TV franchise, and New Girl,
No doubt.
his family over there, Infotainment.
Always.
Infotainment. But they also got the music real estate with our boy Delano Robinson, one of the agents, and also Mr. Sadiq Bryant, one of the agents. So for all artists, independent artists, domestic and international, abroad, if you want to get your spins, submit your music, give Del and Sadiq a call at Music Real Estate, and they'll they'll give a listen. And if they like your music, they're gonna help you. They're gonna help you get famous and get some spins, and get some little notoriety there. Notoriety. That word. Notoriety.
It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday night, y'all. It's Tuesday, y'all.
Notoriety. There
No
we
doubt.
go. Gotta sound it out. Chef. Notoriety.
Mr. Drum Major himself.
You know what I mean? So yes. So log on, hop on Sugarwater Radio, SugarwaterTV.com. Music Real Estate is underneath Sugarwater Radio umbrella. Franchise, New Girl, the Emperor and the Empress of that whole conglomerate over there. You know what I'm saying? Doing their thing.
Big time.
And also tune into the Liquid Truth, where they provide the real entertainment, gossip and news. Gossip and entertainment is infotainment. So don't try to trademark that word. They already got it. They'll sue you.
Yes. Yes.
You know what I mean? Fat Boy Coffee. Shout out to The Rock, our boy Rock.
No doubt.
And Coach Lonnie, major distributors of the brand.
It's the Rock.
Yes, it's The Rock.
It's the Rock. Fat boy.
Fat Boy Coffee. That's our brother, The Rock, major distributors, along with Coach Lonnie. Various flavors of gourmet coffee. Upon your first purchase, you get a 10% discount. Upon your first purchase, using code WGIS1. Again, using code WGIS1. Upon your first purchase, you will get a 10% discount. But log on to their site, PhatBoy.com, fatboy.com, fatboycoffee.com. Is it fatboy.com or fatboy coffee?
That boy coffee.
Fatboycoffee.com, folks. PhatBoy coffee. Y'all know how to spell coffee, right? I mean, y'all made it past 5th grade, right? Should know
No doubt.
to spell coffee.
And you spell boy the same way you do from Outcast. B-O-I.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Boy, that's a big boy.
Big boy.
Word up. So go over there, get yourself a bag, get yourself a 10% discount using code WGIS1. You dig?
Perfect.
Grab Inks,
Salute.
multimedia advertisement, graphic design, and photography for any and all occasions. Quinceañeras, Sweet 16s, divorce parties, bridal showers, stripper parties, and the like. Graph Inks does not judge, just pay them their bread, and they'll make your event very memorable.
No doubt.
That's it. With state-of-the-art photography, keep it in the cloud, keep it in your cloud, look back on it, save for the memories. You dig?
Facts.
Graph Inks. Graph Inks. And last but certainly not least, get your mind right, level up.
I like that.
Yes, level up, level up. Yes, raise your vibrations, raise your consciousness.
Yeah.
www.inspiremotivationaltees.com. I am t-shirts, the most popular sale. I am t-shirts, I am hoodies, the most popular sale.
No doubt.
I am is the anchor of what you become. You speak those words into the ethos, you will become. That is the purpose of the I am shirts. That is the purpose of spreading the message of vibrations and elevating your consciousness and inspire motivational tees. www.inspire, spelled INSPYAH, motivational tees. Y'all should know how to spell motivational also. I should not.
No doubt.
But however, that is all one word.
No doubt.
Inspire motivational tees. Again, INSPYAH, motivationaltees.com.
No doubt.
Log on there, cop yourself a tee or two. Bang! Like Chef said, bang! You know?
No doubt.
You know what I mean?
Get it real clean. Yo, listen, John, before you even start, I want to plug.
Go ahead.
Plug this in? Can I plug this? Listen.
Yeah, plug.
Episode 1, season 6 is up. Check it out, all right? Subscribe to our channel. Make sure you follow us. This season is going to be epic, especially NFL and NBA wise. Follow us.
Yeah. Yo, Chef, speaking of that, NBA is a month away.
Listen, John.
The NBA is a little over a month away.
I can't believe it, man.
Yeah, man.
I can't believe NFL crept up on me, though.
Yeah,
NFL
I know.
crept up on me.
Yeah.
I was like, well, it was just preseason.
It was just. I know. We were just finishing watching the chip.
Listen,
you know what I mean?
Check out episode 1, epic classic show, which segues us into our show tonight. Please, I'm telling y'all, go watch episode 1.
Yeah, y'all need to.
6.
So you know we talking about.
Yeah.
Anyway, Chef, let's get into it, man.
Let's get into it.
Week 1 is in the books, like I said. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about these games, man. We're gonna start out. We're gonna start out with your squad, man, because I know you got a lot to say about that. Unfortunately, the G-men laid a goose egg, big time, losing 28-6 to the Vikings at home. And you know, and to add insult to injury, Chef, and I'll let you take the floor. I just wanted to say this, to add insult to injury. The Giants, in honor of celebrating their 100th year of existence, had a ceremony honoring the 100 greatest New York Giants ever to play in the league. So they celebrated 100 years of existence. That's why they wore them ugly ass uniforms, because it represented It represented the formal years of their inception, of their existence. So that was the ugly ass uniforms that they wore. They were horrible, Vlad. And I'm sorry, brother, they were horrible. I guess it was indicative of the energy that they sent up because they played a piss poor game. And you're gonna honor your OGs and your Giants legends like that. You got 100 Giants legends witnessing that. Shame on you. Shame on you.
It looked like those. Can you find what's his name? Willie whatever
Yeah,
sweaters.
where's Waldo?
Will's Waldo sweaters.
Yeah. Them uniforms were putrid. Speak on it, Chef. The floor is yours. I know you
Listen, John. I mean, I'm done. I've spoken on the quarterback situation 4 years,
Fact.
6 years.
Yeah.
6 years. It didn't take you 1 year to say, Tyrod, you're not it. You're not it for us. It took you only 1 year. It took you how many years before Jeff Haason, before he was traded? How many years did it take Phil Simms to say, all right, I won my last Super Bowl, I'm done? Eli Manning, I'm a bow out. Every quarterback you've made quick decisions on, but yet you hanging on. Why? Why him? I don't get it. It stinks. It ranks. It smells like the New Jersey Turnpike. Pardon the pun. It does. It's at this point. You know what? I would take what's his name? What's that running back we had that talked crap about Eli Manning? Forgot his name. The brother, Rondé, and then
Tiki
Barber. Rondé and Tiki. I would take Tiki back before even letting Daniel Jones suit up again in a Giants uniform. It was just listen. Just last season alone, you break out for almost 80-yard dash for a touchdown, and you trip on yourself.
Yeah, you got tackled by Lincoln Field. A touchdown saving tackle by Lincoln Field.
Listen, that was Black Panther-ish. Versus Jaguar. Is this your king?
Yeah. That was against Philly. That was against Philly.
It was how ironic, Ja. How ironic.
It was against Philly. Yeah, the irony, right? Yeah, it was against Philly.
How ironic.
Oh my God. We're gonna take a poll one day. I'm gonna throw my team out there too. We gotta take a poll. Which is the most embarrassing play ever?
That's gotta be it. Oh, you talking about the butt?
Yes, the butt fumble. The butt fumble. We gotta take a poll. See who wins, man.
We gotta do that. We gotta do that.
The butt fumble or the tackle by Lincoln Field?
Oh my gosh.
The touchdown saving tackle by Lincoln Field.
Can't make it up. Ja, listen.
We got to do that poll, B.
We got to do a standing poll.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Ja, listen. This is 2023, right? Daniel Jones had a passer's rating of 70.5 with 909 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions in 6 games. In 6 games, Ja. Saquon Barkley had 247 carries and 962 yards and scored 10 touchdowns in 14 games. You're going to pay him $40 million? You're going to pay Daniel Jones $40 million for 2 touchdown passes and 909 yards in 6 games? Ja, come on, man. Listen.
Oh my God.
2 touchdowns, Ja.
Yeah, I know, dogs. I know, man.
He's been your leading horse. If it wasn't for him in 2022, we wouldn't have went to the playoffs.
Yeah. Saquon was 90% of the Giants' offense. Real talk.
And in the front office, what's his name? That idiot box.
Joe Schoen.
That idiot box. Goes on HBO talking, rambling, being exposed. I mean, you know you're on camera, but you talking stupid. You talking out the side of your face. Even the other execs in the office was like, "Oh, listen, I'm gonna tell you now. He's 90% of all." They told him, "Listen,
like that.
he's our offense.
Hmm.
If he walks, I don't want to tell you the shit show that's gonna come down on you.
Basically,
In the so to speak, it's gonna be a shit show."
basically, basically.
And
I mean,
he didn't just walk to any team, John. He walked to the rivals. He walked down
the division rival. That always irked my nose. Anytime, yeah, anytime I see anytime I see a Jet go to a Patriot or a Jet go to a Bill or a Dolphin, oh, I just cringe. I mean,
oh,
I don't mind if we take a division rival player from them and they join us.
right.
Of course, I don't mind that.
Yeah,
But when
no, I don't mind that
they
at all.
listen, when they go to anytime a Jet leaves, fine, leave. You can move on to greener pastures, but not those patches. That's
Yeah,
blasphemous.
that's
You don't leave the Jets and become a Patriot.
no,
That's sinful. You know what I'm saying?
exactly. John, it's just crazy to me.
Yeah, yeah. So
It's
I feel your pain.
bizarre.
I feel your pain on that. I feel your pain on that.
And then you turn around and say, well, we're not gonna pay a $40 million quarterback to pass the ball off to a $12 million running back.
Mm-hmm.
That has such, and I was telling you before the show starts, I feel like it has some racial undertones to that.
Mm.
I'm not making it a black or white thing. I'm just talking about the way he said it. Just sounded so despicable.
Yeah, I dig it, man. I dig it. I dig it.
We're talking about Saquon Barkley.
And speaking of Saquon Barkley, a fabulous debut on his part as
Yeah.
Green Bay played Packers Friday
Yeah.
and defeated the Packers, which was a good game. Two started black quarterbacks, by the way. Salute to that. Jordan Love, salute to Jordan Love and Jalen Hurts.
Yes, sir.
Two started black quarterbacks. Not to go off on a tangent, but I'm realizing that almost half of the NFL starting quarterbacks are black. So salute to that too.
It is different. It is
Yeah,
different.
yeah. It's a change. It's evolving. It's a changing
Yeah.
of the guard. But I don't want to go off on a tangent because we can always have that black quarterback conversation. But
Black coffee, no sugar, no cream. I know,
yeah,
I get
yeah.
it. I get it.
But to see Jalen Hurts and Jordan Love started, it was nice to see. Came a long way considering we all know the story, we all know the history.
Yes,
But
sir.
Saquon,
3 touchdowns.
3 touchdown game, 109 yards rushing on 24 carries, 109 yards rushing, two TDs,
Two
uh,
touchdowns.
one touchdown receiving in his Eagles debut in
Yeah.
Brazil. In
Look,
Brazil.
listen, Ja, every day he wakes up, all he gotta do is listen to Hard Knocks. And he's inspired.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's inspired. I mean,
Yeah.
it wasn't no easy, give me. I mean, he fought for those yards.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Barreling people down.
Definitely.
Salute.
So Eagles over the Packers 34-29. Chiefs over Ravens. That was a opener.
We knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah. That was a good game though.
It was a good game.
Yeah.
Hell of a good game.
Yeah. So they defeated the Ravens 27-20. Just almost reminiscent of the AFC Championship game. It was real closely matched. Shout out to the new wide receivers. He made his debut. That's the kid that ran he ran the fastest 40 in the combine.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
Xavier Worthy. Xavier Worthy, 2 touchdowns, 1 rushing, 1 receiving. That kid is a blur. Xavier Worthy. Remember that name, folks, Xavier Worthy. You know what I'm saying? So that young man made a very impressive NFL debut. The kid ran a 4.21 in the combine, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's bananas. That's bananas.
Who's catching him?
Listen, and I know what they're gonna say. Well, that's without pads on.
Come on,
Listen,
man.
anybody that can run a 4.2 without pads,
Yeah, it's
you're
insane.
not catching them with
You're not
pads.
catching him with that.
Yeah.
Exactly. You're not catching
I
him
don't
with
care
that.
if he's a half step slow, you're still not
Yeah,
catching him.
you're not catching that boy.
If he has a breakout and you hit him wide on a cut,
Yeah,
he's gone.
especially on a go route.
Yeah,
You do a
he's
double
gone.
move. You do a double move on a go route.
A
Bye
double
bye.
stunt, yeah.
Bye bye.
Oh yeah.
You're not
Double
catching.
stunt move.
Yeah, yeah.
Gone.
You gotta do a cover two. You gotta do a cover two on him and have the safety support the corner that's gonna be up on him and
Listen,
that might not even work.
exactly.
Yeah.
Ain't too many good safeties these days in the middle.
Nah, not really. Not
Not too
really.
many safeties.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So I'm looking for this young man, Mr. Worthy, see
mhm,
what he does in his rookie campaign.
no doubt.
And he's starting off on the right foot so far. He already has one touchdown receiving, one
Yeah,
touchdown rushing, and led the Chiefs to a 27-20 victory over the Ravens, which was a good show.
that was a good show.
Good game.
That was Thursday night, must see
Thursday
TV.
night, yeah, must see TV. Boy, let me tell you something.
What's up? I think I know who you're going with this one.
Uh,
Let me
I, don't
see.
know about, I don't know about this kid Bryce Young, man.
You didn't go there. Okay. So
Not
you went
yet, not
somewhere
yet,
else.
not yet, not yet.
Not yet.
Nah,
Okay. Listen,
I don't know about this kid.
wrong
Go
kid
ahead.
in the wrong system. He's the wrong kid in the wrong system. And it's going to be unfortunate because year two, he's going to sit out. At some point this season, North Carolina is going to have the guts to do what the Giants can't.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to have to move him.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
not, you need another Cam Newton, a big, strong, 6'4", 6'5" quarterback with an arm.
Yeah.
You're not going nowhere with Bryce Young.
Yeah.
Wrong
I
system.
I watched that game, man. That kid was struggling bad.
Yeah.
He was struggling bad. And then it didn't make any difference that the defense didn't even hold their end of the bargain. I mean, they was down 30-0 at halftime. 30
Listen,
to
I think they was never going to score.
Yeah. Yeah. That kid is so I'm hoping this game is just an aberration and eventually he'll get it. But if we lean into the season looking like this after your rookie campaign where clearly you were struggling,
Yeah.
ah,
Yeah. Yeah. John, listen, I want to say it's the height thing for him.
I agree with that.
Seeing over the backs, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I get it. But then Phoenix has whatchamacallit that's 6'2", and he's thriving out there.
Yeah, Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the system plus the height for him playing in the NFC South. It's not going to get it done.
Yeah, because him and Kyler are essentially the same height.
Pretty much.
Yeah, they're both like 5'9", 5'10", something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. With
But
cleats on.
Kyler's flourishing. Kyler's kind of flourishing.
Yeah.
He's doing his thing in the league. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He
You
is.
know? But
Bryce Young, he's got a. He's a smart kid, but I just don't see it for him. Not he's done. He's cooked in this system.
Mm-hmm. You're already. So you're already writing him off. You think it's not in the cards for him?
Not with North Carolina, no.
I dig it. Okay.
Unless you bring in a coach that knows him,
Yeah.
that knows his how he operates,
Right.
that can build a system around him.
Yeah.
I don't see it. You got to have number one with a quarterback like that. He needs more than 1.2 seconds, 1.5 seconds, 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Holding the ball. So you got to have a good running back in the back. So imagine if they still had Christian McCaffrey, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the back. and you run I formation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Christian is in the back. You back up, and then you fake pump, and then pass it to Christian. Christian
Mm-hmm.
breaks it open. So now your offensive line is no longer collapsing on you. It's
Mm-hmm.
actually defending the line,
Mm-hmm.
creating holes, right?
Yeah.
So you figure you're doing what, third? I say third and 5, right? Because I'll give him that. Maybe third
Mm-hmm.
and 2, third and
Right.
long. Let's give third and long, right? And
Mhm.
you could fake the handoff and do a low dump over the top.
Yeah.
Easy yardage.
Having a running back as a security blanket. Yeah.
Yeah. But you don't have that with Carolina. He doesn't have nobody he could throw short dumps to with
Yeah.
that time span. He's got to get rid of the ball immediately. So
Got to.
that's where his cerebralness is not kicking in.
Yeah, he has
You know
to.
what I'm saying? He's holding
Yeah,
on to the ball way too long, trying to make plays with his legs,
that's right.
and he can't. He's just not that guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's not that
Yeah.
guy. He needs somebody to teach him how to make these plays.
Yeah, he has to get that going. He has definitely
Yeah,
have to get that going, get that skill set going, so
yeah,
to speak, you're saying.
yeah.
But Saints 47-10 over the Panthers, man. The Patriots, I don't know how they do it, man. I didn't expect this. I did not expect this. I thought the Bengals was gonna come in and it happened in their home turf. Yeah, how you allow
Yes.
the Patriots to do this? There's no one there anymore. Chef, there's no
No,
one there anymore.
no,
Bill
no.
Belichick is gone, Brady's gone, everybody's gone.
Yeah.
But
Salute. Salute.
salute to Gerard Mayo. Gerard Mayo is a former Patriot that played with Tom Brady and Belichick and all of them.
And
So
he understands the system.
he understands the
You
system.
see, that's what I'm talking about. You need a system guy. You gotta have that key system guy that understands the system and knows how to build winning culture.
And see, this is why. And now I'm starting to see why. I think did Dell say the Patriots was his dark horse? I believe Dell said that, right?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, and I understand why Dell said the Patriots is dark horse because Gerard Mayo played in that system, and now he's the head coach of that system. I was I was well played. I was well played by Mr. Kraft. I was well
Yes.
played by Kraft. Well
Yes.
played.
It's the difference between having the smartest person in the room
Yeah,
and a dumb organization with the
yeah,
dumbest person in the room
Brr.
making dumb decisions.
Yeah.
Giants.
Mm.
That's
And
awesome.
Gerard Mayo is only going to carry on the Patriot system
Listen,
because he
why
knows
why change it?
why change it. Yeah,
Why change it? You
right.
draft the quarterback you need.
Yeah.
You build a system around your offensive line to
Hmm.
defend your quarterback, and
Yeah.
all your quarterback has got to do is play within the system.
Yeah.
Listen, it hasn't failed the Patriots. It hasn't failed San Francisco.
Yeah.
It hasn't failed the Texans.
Right.
It hasn't failed Kansas City.
Right.
Watch it. Look at Miami. They're thriving, but we'll get off of that. I don't want to go on a tangent because we still got more football to talk about.
But salute to Gerard Mayo, man. I didn't.
Salute. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, but to go in Cincinnati and take out get a victory from Joe Burrow and the crew.
Listen, what did I say? I mean, look, he put Joe Burrow to shame.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
there was big expectations for Cincinnati this year.
Yeah, especially with Joe Burrow coming back from an injury.
Yeah.
I thought Joe Burrow was just gonna come since I thought Joe Burrow was just gonna come out and light it up. He had Jamar Chase. I thought them boys was gonna light it up, man. The Patriots, and still a stout defense, although it's practically
Listen.
no name there, but that's
Yeah.
the system. But again, like you said, that's the system.
That's the system, man.
These guys are flourishing in it.
No doubt.
You know
No
what I
doubt.
mean?
He was a good student. He learned everything he could, and now he's manifesting.
Yeah,
Because
that's called carrying the legacy. He's definitely
it is.
he's doing it. So salute to him. So now we gotta watch out. Now we gotta watch out for them. I thought there's gonna be cellar dwellers, but maybe not.
No. Listen, when you're used to winning, you don't chill too long.
You don't chill too long. I know. Steelers over the Falcons 18-10.
Hey, Hey, they sat Russell.
Yeah, they sat Russell, started Fields. But interesting enough, they kind of up in the air. They're still up in the air for week 2. So
Of course.
I thought Justin was going to be the solidified starter, but it looks like they're going to carry. I don't know. Something tells me Tomlin is going to carousel these guys.
I
Is it?
would.
It might be. I'm sensing this is going to be a two-headed quarterback thing.
I would. I would do that. Who was
Yeah,
the last team that had that? It was another team that did that. On certain downs, they brought in their second quarterback. I can't remember
yeah,
which team.
yeah.
You remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was two
Yeah.
good quarterbacks on the NFL team, and like the first two downs went to one quarterback, and if there
Mhm.
was a third down and short or third and long, depending on how it went, they brought in the second quarterback. I forgot.
A couple of teams did that. Even the Steelers did that themselves back in the days with Cordell Stewart.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Yes, they
So
did.
they even did that with them.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would say when Cordell was playing with who's Cordell playing with? Was it Neil O'Donnell? Yeah, I think he was playing with Neil.
yeah. Nino, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
With the
yeah,
mustache.
yeah. Neil O'Donnell. Yeah,
That
definitely
was a
Neil.
dope team, though.
Yeah, they were pretty solid. They were pretty
They were
solid.
pretty
They
hard.
went to the Super Bowl with Neil O'Donnell.
Yeah, they did.
So yeah, and then Cordell came in. He was Slash. They called him Slash.
But they were dangerous. Matter of fact, they would actually on this particular team, they would line up the quarterback on the slot on the side as a halfback option, and they would pitch it to the main quarterback, and then they would pitch it to he would pitch it to him, and they would throw it
Mm,
down yard. I forgot who it was. Dang it! They used to
mm.
run this play. It was I forgot what they call that formation in the play, but it was an ill play though. It was
Yeah,
an ill quarterback play.
it sound like a halfback option because that what you're describing sounds like that. But
Yeah,
two quarterbacks, I know what you're talking about, but the name escapes you right now too. But I know the Steelers did a two-headed quarterback thing,
right.
with O'Donnell and Cordell Stewart. But yeah, but solid victory over the Falcons. They didn't score a touchdown, but you know
Hey.
got 6 field goals out.
I
And
gotta tell you, John, there's
a win
nothing
is
more
a win.
boring.
A win is a
Yeah,
win, right? What is
you
a
take
win?
it. You take
Yeah,
it.
a
But
win is a
John, I gotta
win.
tell you, there's nothing more boring.
Yeah,
Nothing more boring, bro. Like, really? Another field goal? Oh
another
gosh.
field goal. Uh-huh.
When,
For
when,
real.
when you gonna store tradition when you gonna score traditionally?
Yeah, man.
Oh
This
my
one, this
gosh.
one was a good. This one was a goodie. Texans over the Colts.
That was good. That was
Yeah.
good.
That was a great game. That was a great game.
Listen, the Colts running back is bananas.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. JT.
Oh
Yeah. Jonathan Taylor. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. He
Oh,
yeah. And Anthony Richardson. He did his thing. He played pretty good.
that was a fun game to watch.
Yeah, that was a very good game. But the Texans came out on top. Joe Mixon had a monster game, 159 yards on 28 carries. CJ Stroud did his thing, of course.
Of
Touchdown,
course.
touchdown to touchdown to Diggs, touchdown to his two guys. Touchdown to Diggs, touchdown to the other guy.
You gotta love that tandem, man.
Yeah. That 10 is
You're
gonna
gonna
be.
hear that a lot.
Mhm.
Stroud to Diggs. Strouds
Yeah,
to Diggs.
yeah. Yeah, so Nico Collins.
Nico Collins,
Yeah,
yes.
So he threw one to Diggs, threw one to Nico. Joe
Oh,
Mixon, Joe Mixon had a TD. Again, like I said, monster game, 28 carries, 159
listen,
yards. So
they're gonna stretch a lot of offenses with that lineup.
of course they are. Of course they are. They're not to be.
Oh,
They're not to
they're
be.
gonna you better not have a thin defense.
Yeah. They're
You're
not to
gonna
be
get
played with.
shredded. You're gonna get shredded.
Yeah, not to be played with, boy. Not to
Nah,
be played with.
nah.
Yeah. Another goodie. Speaking of Kyler Murray, um, had a valiant effort against the Bills. Cardinals against Bills. That was a goodie. Bills over the Cardinals, 34
Oh
to
yeah, that was a goodie, yeah.
yeah.
That's why I don't count the Bills out too much.
Yeah. Apparently you can't. And they're like, no Diggs, no Gabe Davis, no problem.
No problem. No doubt. No problem.
I thought, man, I thought with Diggs gone and Gabe Davis gone, I was like, they're screwed. Who Josh
Yes.
Allen gonna throw to?
Yeah.
But you know, they still got weapons. Still got a little arsenal over there. Of course, Dalvin Cook's little brother, James Cook is over there. So that's a weapon.
No
And
doubt.
yeah, and Shakur and I guess their number one option is gonna be Shakur now. Shakur kind of ate us up last year when the Bills played the Jets. He torched us. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So maybe that's gonna be their number one option.
I
Uh,
mean, you know what, Joe? I'm gonna be. It's gonna be weird for me to say,
mhm.
but Buffalo is only good in warm weather. That makes sense. Like as soon as you start snowing and all this stuff, like you see the worst of the Buffalo Bills. Like they never played good in like bad, horrible conditions.
I
No,
think
no, cold
they
conditions.
can. They can. They just choke in the playoffs.
That's my point. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because they're accustomed to the cold. I mean, Buffalo, New York is cold. I mean,
It
so
is. It
I
is.
mean, yeah. So
But they lost their last playoff game at home.
yeah, they did. They did. I mean, 70 degrees is scorching hot to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not to me it's not a weather issue with them. It's just they don't they don't
They
they don't
never performed good in the
yeah,
playoffs.
they don't close the show. They don't close the deal in the playoffs. They always do
Mm.
one play. Josh Allen makes is really Josh Allen. Josh Allen will make that one critical turnover.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know Josh Allen is a gunslinger. He's like a oversized Brett Favre. He's a gunslinger. He's going to sling it, and then he makes that critical turnover that turns the game around, and
Crucial.
they end up going
Crucial,
home.
Joe. Crucial, Joe. Crucial.
Yeah, crucial turnovers. Bears over the Titans.
Good game. Yeah,
Caleb
I like that.
Williams. Yeah, debut victory. Uh, not not necessarily because of him. It was the
No.
defense.
Yeah, you can't say the Bears made a good decision trading Justin Fields, right? Getting rid of Justin Fields because it wasn't the quarterback. It wasn't the quarterback that made the
No,
difference.
no, it was not. It was
It was,
not.
it was
But
the
yeah,
it was the Giants. I mean the Chicago Bears defense, as
yeah,
always.
yeah. So they did their thing. I mean, but he got his first win under his belt, so it's a good start for him. So I'm sure he's pretty confident, feeling good about himself. But it's a long season. It's a long season, young man.
He's got a way. He got a ways to go.
Long season, young man. Ways to
Yeah.
go. Another goodie, the Battle of Florida, Dolphins and Jags. That was another good one. Shout
Yeah.
out, Tyreek Hill, Jaden Waddle, Tyreek Hill, getting over that situation with the police, that was crazy, man.
That wasn't it?
That was absolutely crazy, man. That was absolutely crazy. But, Tyreek was able to get over that.
In the second half, they just
Yeah,
torched them.
yeah, he torched them. He torched them. Beautiful 80-yard bomb. But well, not a beautiful 80-yard bomb. It was really a catch and yak.
Yeah, man.
It wasn't really a bomb by Tua. It was just a little
Yeah.
catch and yak. But Cheetah made it look pretty.
You did look pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. Tyreek was definitely on one. And
You know what I'm saying?
got to give it up to Tua. He knows how to come back. I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
he was dead in the set. I was like, they go Miami.
Nah, but that was a great game. But
Yeah, that was a good game.
um, Reek going through that, man, that was very disturbing to see. I saw the footage. Um, they really need to exercise some disciplinary action against those cops. I mean, for them to be so overly zealous and take the man down like that. And salute to his teammates, coming to his aid and risking their livelihood, so to speak, because you don't know how wired those cops are. I mean, for them to take Tyreek Hill down like that, and they see other teammates coming to his aid, who knows what they would have done. But luckily, the body cam was on and showed what happened, and all things eventually cooled down and soothed over. But it was very upsetting to see, man. It's like, come
That's
on,
some
man.
Florida cops, man.
Yeah, yeah. And he was literally right there by the stadium.
It's
He was like
crazy.
he was like maybe 2 minutes away from the stadium.
You would think police would take care of their own, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Trying to win a Super Bowl.
Right, right. I mean, you don't know who this man is? I mean, not to come off arrogant. I mean, just because you live in Miami is not uh it's not really safe to assume that you know who Tyreek Hill is. But man, I mean, you do know that you have a football team, right? And if he's saying who he is, just give him a little ticket or citation, whatever the case may be, whatever the issue is, and tell him to go on. All right, Mr. Hill, have a great game. Be careful next time. Boom. You're gonna
Man,
wrestle a man down to the ground. What's going on here?
it's crazy.
Yeah,
I haven't
yeah,
seen the video yet, but I read the story.
yeah, yeah. I saw the video. It was very disturbing. I was like, damn,
It's
man. You know what I
ridiculous.
mean? Are we really about to have another incident before game time like this? You know what I mean? Another black man harmed by cops. You imagine how big this would have been
Yeah,
if
yeah.
it went way left before a game at that.
For a game.
Ah, ah,
Oh man, you got to temper. You got to
yeah,
temper.
yeah, man.
You got to
But
chill.
but cooler. But speaking of temper, cooler has prevailed, and they let Tyreek go, and his team is advising him to consider litigation. I think he should. Um, some disciplinary action need to occur because that was ridiculous.
It was.
You know what I mean? So, but anyway, Dolphins over the Jags 20-17. Seahawks 26-20 over the Broncos.
Look at that, Tyrod Taylor.
um, Chargers 22-10 over the Raiders. Cowboys, them boys. Them boys.
The boys.
Ezekiel is back.
We going to the
Ezekiel is
chip,
back.
baby. We going to the chip. One game in. We going to the chip.
Ezekiel is back.
Let's discount the Eagles. Let's discount Kansas City.
Right.
It's all about Dallas Cowboys.
About them boys. 33-17 over the Browns. Deshaun Watson played abysmal. I don't know what's going on with that, man. He didn't play so well.
Was he even there? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, he was there. He was
meaning
mentally, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good question. That's a good question.
I'm thinking that whole thing, and then that season, 2 seasons off or whatever, really did a number on him, boy.
Yeah, it showed today. It showed. I mean, not today, but it showed. It showed on Sunday. Definitely did. Commanders, another prophesized dark horse, not starting out well, and I said I ain't even think about teams from the South, but the Buccaneers, the Buccaneers is reminding people, look, we still out here. So Baker Mayfield and the crew
Mayfield.
Yeah, they did a number on the Commanders, 37-20.
Big
And it's
time.
yeah, 37-20 over the Commanders. Lions, a rematch of the playoff game last year with the Rams. That was another good one.
Man, that was Sunday night must-see TV for sure.
Yeah, that was definitely must-see TV. Definitely.
That was a good one.
Definitely.
That was a nail-biter.
Yeah, it went into overtime.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But look, we saw who prevailed and why. They dominated that overtime.
Yeah.
They dominated the last 2 minutes of the game.
They did.
Well, I can't say that. It was like, 3 minutes left, and they scored a touchdown to tie the game to go into overtime. And then the Rams came down. They couldn't score. And then Detroit won the coin toss, and they would not relinquish the reins.
Yeah. Definitely.
They would not. I mean, they did it in the air and on the ground.
Yeah. Absolutely,
That was a
absolutely.
good one. Salute
Yeah,
to the Detroit Lions.
yeah, it was a very good game. It was definitely reminiscent of the playoff game last year. It came down to the wire. Um, Same way, crucial play. But let me tell you something, man. This dude, David Montgomery, he just took over in overtime.
That's what I'm saying. His legs, B.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He just
He
refused to
ate.
lose.
Yeah, he ate.
He did.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
boy ate. You
He
know what
was
I'm saying?
trucking over cats.
Trucking. All he did was just hand it off to him. Man,
Listen,
yeah,
I mean, it looked good. It looked
yeah.
like the old Detroit Lions. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's a solid back though, because I remember when he was with the Cardinals. He's a solid back. He's a very good back, and for him to do that is indicative of what's to come for this season for the Detroit Lions. If he can keep on doing what he's doing with that, he's gonna be a great component to that team, and
Listen,
he's definitely gonna be an X factor.
I
But
definitely take my
that boy
hats off and
ate.
say
Yeah,
that's a throwback to Deion Sanders. I mean Deion, not Deion. Whatchamacallit Sanders,
Barry.
Barry.
Well, I don't think he runs like Barry, but he's run strong. He
Well,
runs
what I'm saying
strong.
is like paying that respect to that that
Mm,
that running back style. You know what I mean?
hmm
That
hmm
give it to your running back and let him do his job for you.
Yeah.
Barry was different.
hmm
Barry was just different. There's no comparison there. But what I'm saying is, it's good to see a classic running back in Detroit.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. 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 Fair enough. Fair enough. Valid point.
Yeah.
Valid. Yeah. But last, but definitely not least, the return of Ron.
I don't know, Ja.
Ron.
I was watching last night, Ja. I was like, what? What is going on here? What the Jets are doing?
Jets, 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 Jets.
What are the Jets doing here? I'm like, what are y'all doing? Nickel package, dime package? Your middle is wide open
The middle is wide open.
all
Listen,
night, Ja.
listen, pure domination by the Niners. Listen, as a Jet fan, I gotta say this: the Jets ain't ready. They're not, at least not ready to be on that level. Not ready to compete on that level. That was a masterclass conducted by Kyle Shanahan and his staff. That was a masterclass. You know what that reminded me of? When in Star Wars, when Darth Vader fought Luke Skywalker thought he had him, he could take him. Darth Vader had to chop his hand off, let him know, listen, you're my son.
Yeah. Yeah, listen. You're still you're not a master yet.
You're not a man, you ain't there yet. You ain't there
No.
yet. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
because you remember Robert Saleh was his D coordinator.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
So he going up against his old boss. He going up against the master. Kyle Shanahan had to chop his hand off. Like, nah, chill.
listen, this is
And you
is
lucky
a
I'm just chopping your hand off. You lucky I'm just chopping.
packing order, B. Packing order. I said, did you forget who my dad was?
You know, yeah, okay,
Denver,
okay, yeah, yeah,
Denver.
okay. You understand
You
me?
forget where I learned from.
Right, 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 right.
So you learn from me. I learned from my dad. Who you think got the
Exactly.
better knowledge?
You understand me? He said my dad was Obi-Wan.
No doubt. There you go.
Like my dad was Obi-Wan. You
No
forget
doubt. Like there's no better explanation right
You
there.
know what I'm
That
saying?
says it all. My dad was Obi-Wan.
You know what I mean?
I removed myself from that, learned the
You
ways
know?
of the Force, but
Exactly.
I instituted some dark matter. Yeah. And leveled up.
Real. Exactly.
Now
Exactly.
you may have gotten the AA wrong, but you didn't level up because your
You didn't
defense
level
was
up.
still His
Word
defense
up.
still had holes, so you got to plug that. You got to plug that.
Absolutely, absolutely. Listen, man. It was just pure domination, man, on the line. The Jets defense line. The Jets defense was exposed big time.
Yeah.
It was exposed big time. The offensive line kept Brock Purdy clean. His uniform was clean.
But
I don't even
again,
think he didn't have to break a sweat. I don't think the boy had to take a shower. His
John,
uniform.
that's the system.
The
That's a
system.
credit to the system.
Yeah, yeah.
Keep,
But it's also to the talent and the skill set.
and he's got weapons.
Yeah, that D line couldn't do nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. No pressure. No pressure. No penetration pros. Nothing. Nothing. Couldn't do nothing. And the thing about the Jets defense, the Jets strength, the Jets strength on the defense is the line. They rely on the line to apply pressure to get to the quarterback, which helps the secondary cover and lock in. And
Pass rushing was abysmal.
And get turnovers because of the
Yeah.
pressure on the D line. None of that was happening last night. None of that.
No.
They sealed them boys off like Fort Knox.
Listen, John, that pass defense, man.
Yeah.
It was abysmal.
It was.
That pass rush, excuse me.
Yeah, it was non-existent. It was non-existent.
It's like when they couldn't even send more than 4.
Yeah. Well, they typically do send 4 because they play a 4-3.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They
couldn't do more than that.
Yeah, they play a 4-3 with a cover two zone. You know what I mean? So nah, it wasn't working.
Listen, it was a touchdown city. They did anything else.
Yeah, but on the flip side, on the offensive side, I give it a C because Aaron was able to get them down the field. Aaron did get them down the field.
Oh, he did. He did.
I mean,
thank goodness you had Sauce Gardner too. Thank goodness for Sauce.
Yeah, because the score would have been a lot worse.
I got no comments on that one, John. It was a couple of times Sauce saved that corner.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
In the first half.
Yeah, no, you're right. I saw it. Yeah. That's why he's touted as one of the top CBs in the game, man. Top corners in the game. But yeah, no, you're right. The game could have been a lot worse. So it speaks to the talent of Sauce. But again, I still maintain I want to see Sauce cover. I want to see Sauce shadow the number ones all the game. Because Revis did that.
Oh, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? So, I would like to see Sauce do that. Like, let Sauce, that would solidify himself as the best corner in the game right now.
I give Jet. When is the bye week for the Jets?
I don't know.
I give them till about Thanksgiving. I guarantee you things will settle down, and the Jets will get it together.
Yeah,
you can see the glimpses of greatness coming. Aaron Rodgers is going to settle them down.
Absolutely.
They'll win the second. They'll probably win this next game.
Yeah, if they don't beat the Titans, then we got to worry. Although it was only 2 games in, we got to worry because come on, it's the Titans. It's the Titans. Yeah. They're at a low echelon right now. They're not a high power team. They don't have Derrick Henry.
No.
They really don't have anybody to be scared of.
No.
So if you don't beat the Titans, I don't care if they're playing in Tennessee. If you can't beat the Titans, then there's a problem. Only 2 weeks in, if you can't beat the Titans, there's a problem.
Facts.
This should be a dub. Real talk.
That should be.
Yeah, we should be by next Monday. They should be 1-1.
It should be. I think this is a new offense. I I think it's just a new offense with Aaron Rodgers behind the helm.
Yeah,
The team is still gelling because
right,
there's still cracks that needs to be filled. You know what I mean? To my
right.
understanding, um, there's still individuals on the team that they're still trying to get the team to mesh. So I give it some time. I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, I would give it some time, but the other thing too, man, because the running game, the run defense has been an issue low key last year, but it wasn't as prevalent as it was yesterday because they was able to apply pressure up front. So they, when they apply pressure front, put pressure on the quarterback, and the quarterback is scrambling. Either he's scrambling, throwing it incomplete, throwing it away, or he's in a rush, he's getting picked off.
Right.
You don't get to recognize that there was a problem with the run game because when you get to when they handed it off to the running back was getting good chunks of yards, but it was exposed tonight because that front four was sealed off, and this kid Jordan Mason, who's who's a practical unknown, is having a career game against the Jets. And this is aggravating to see because I've seen this movie so many times before. You're a virtual unknown, but you come in, play against the Jets. Hey, everybody knows who he is now. Why? Because he had a career game against the Jets. I've seen this so many times before, Chef, and it happened again yesterday. This kid ran for almost 150 yards, 146 yards to be exact.
He
On
was
20,
torching the crap out of y'all.
trucking him. The old line sealed off. He did his thing.
I,
Trucking.
I gotta I gotta be honest, Joe. Could have
Yeah,
been worse.
it could have been, of
It
course.
could have if McCaffrey was playing, it could have been worse.
Who knows? Who knows what a Caffrey would have did? He would have probably would have had a career night.
Listen, y'all would have made him an all-star week one.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So you know, but speaking of holes, this is a good segue. But speaking of holes and um holes to fill on the D line, um, getting to this Haason Reddick
I
situation.
knew it. I knew he was gonna
Yeah,
go there. I
yeah,
felt it
yeah.
because I was gonna go
We
there
had to.
because I was gonna say, maybe if y'all had Haason Reddick, he would have sealed up some of the holes y'all had.
I well, I tell you this. I tell you this. This game may give Hassan Reddick and his camp leverage.
No doubt.
Because now they could be like, all right, yeah, you still want to play you still want to play Mexican standoff?
Yeah.
You don't want to restructure my contract?
But John, that's heavy though,
Y'all
man.
I want this to happen for the rest of the season?
But John, he's 29, 10 years.
Yeah, he's 10
On
years
the
in.
back end of his I mean, he's not on his rookie contract. So this
I
dude
know.
he's already lost 5 million.
Yeah, I know. So is it
He stands to lose what, 490,000
yeah.
every time he holds out?
Yeah, every time he holds out, yeah.
John, I ain't got money like that.
Nah, yeah, I ain't got here's
I
the
got
thing.
bills.
Yeah. I don't know your I'm interested to hear your take on it. From my take on it, I think Joe D effed up, man. I
Yeah.
think Joe D, and my take on it, Joe D effed up from what I've seen and what I'm trying to understand. Because I even watched the interview with Joe D on the situation, and Joe D couldn't even give a straight up answer with regards to it. I mean, he tried to be PC and say we're happy to have him as soon as we come in, as soon as he comes in there. The PC answer. He kept it PC. We're welcome with open arms. But the fact remains when a reporter asks you, what was the understanding? Or was there understanding that you was going to restructure his contract once he got here? And if there was, why wasn't it done? And he can't give a straight answer with regards to that. All I can think of with Joe D, Joe D. This is on Joe D. He messed this up, and he don't want to admit that he messed this up because what I'm understanding is that when they when they decided to do the deal for Haason, it was understood that there was a promise made that his contract was going to be restructured. And when asked about that, Joe D said, "Well, Haason needs to once Haason comes in here, we'll talk to him." But the thing is, Haason did go there. Haason had a press conference
Yeah,
way back in July.
First, Susan
Not
trade that with them.
Yeah, not way back in July, but a couple of months back in July. Saying way back being dramatic. A
No,
couple of
you good.
back
You
in,
good. I got you.
you know what I'm saying? He had a press
Yeah,
conference. He was there.
he was.
So there was an understanding. The interpretation was that when Joe D spoke to his agent on the phone and acquiring Haason, it was an understanding that his contract was going to be restructured. So if he's coming there with the understanding that his contract is going to be restructured, and he's like, "Yo, what's up with my contract?" And they're like, nah, chill. Yeah, you gotta report to work first. And he's like, "Nah, hold up. You gave me your word.
Yeah.
If I come in, we're gonna talk contract, restructure it, and then we get to work." And now you're like, no. Come to work first. Let me see what you got.
Yeah, that's that, prove your worth deal. You know what I
Yeah, the
mean?
prove your worth deal. Yeah.
But you traded for me. So I get that. I get that sentiment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I get the Jets sentiments too, because the Jets are like, well, listen, you're 29 in a young man's game. How can we guarantee that you'll be on the field by the end of the season, much less the next 2 years? I mean, I get it. I get it both ways.
Mm,
But if the dude is worth it, give him something. You know what I'm saying? Put some
yeah.
incentives in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. My thing is that you with us in our community, especially amongst us, our word is our bond.
No
I mean
doubt.
that should be just, I mean that's just, I can't, I won't even say amongst our community. That's just amongst men. Your word is your bond.
No doubt.
So if Jody gave him his word, Hassan Reddick agent his word, like, yes, as soon as Hassan comes in, we're gonna restructure his contract and we're gonna get this thing going, then you should have honored that. I mean, this is the reason why you went for him in the first place. You know he's a Pro Bowler. The last two seasons he had
Last 2 seasons.
double-digit sacks.
No
This is
doubt.
why you wanted him. That's why you was willing to give up Bryce Huff for him. You gave up Bryce Huff. If that's the case, if you're gonna play this game with Hassan, you shouldn't have gave up Bryce Huff, because Bryce Huff was a premier edge defender for the Jets. He was making noise. When it came to third and long, they put Bryce Huff in. Bryce Huff was the third down specialist. If you look at all the games last year, third and long, you throw Bryce Huff in, he's a disruptor. Everything's shut down. You kicking it off. You ain't scoring nothing when it comes to third and long against the Jets. And Bryce Huff was the key to that. And you let someone of that value go to the Eagles because you thinking you was going to upgrade with Haason Reddick, but you gave him the word that you're going to restructure the contract and get going. You already knew what Haason Reddick was about because you wanted to get him in the first place, because you thought Haason Reddick was an upgrade from Bryce Huff. Now you're looking crazy right now.
He must have been in that Giants office when they
You
was
know what I
talking.
mean?
That's a Quan Barkley deal. Listen, John, I don't know, man. Jets got some fixing to do, big time,
Big time.
big time.
Yeah.
You can't. The man was there for day one press conference.
Yeah.
He answered all the questions. He's
Yep.
like, listen, that ain't for me to decide about my contract. That's between the Jets organization and my management team.
Yeah, his team, right.
I'm just happy. I want to put on. He said it. I want to put on a good show for the fans. I
Yep.
want to play hard for the organization, and
Yep.
that's why I'm here now. And
Yep.
that's why they traded me
Yep.
here. He
Yep.
said that. That was his words. So on that, I stand on.
Yeah.
So it had to been something there, though, John,
Yeah.
for the Jets to renege.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe they realize, oh snap, he's 29. What were we thinking? Because age play a big game in this industry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 29, you're old.
Yeah. Yeah. You're on the downward.
So
You're on the
what did he
downward.
want? What, 10 years? What was his how much did he want? Something like 40 mil,
I don't know
something like
the,
that?
I don't know the exact numbers of it. I don't know the exact
Let me
numbers
see if
of
I can find the numbers here. See my notes.
Yeah.
But I think it was something like 40 mil or something like that over 10 years.
Only 40 mil for 10 years?
Something like that. It was something along those lines.
If it's only
Because I
40,
know,
yeah. Because if it's only 40 mil for 10 years, yo, then you being ridiculous right now. Because that's only 4 mil per. That's only 4 mil per.
I think he wanted 3 years, a 3-year contract, or he was on a 3-year contract with 45 mil.
3 years, 45 mil?
Yeah. I think he was at the tail end of it for next year, 2025. If I'm correct, if I'm looking at my notes correctly, yeah.
If it's three, if he wanted he wanted the contract restructured for 3 years, 45. That's what he wanted to restructure it to. Three
I
years,
think
45.
so. I think that was the number. It was a low number. It wasn't that high, but what he was holding out for, he thought he was going to get it. And when the Jets faltered, he asked for an immediate trade. Jets kind of like, nah, we're not trading you. You're our property. They went on
Yeah,
that level. They
they went
went
a whole.
on the,
Yeah, I know they went a whole slave master on him.
yeah, it's crazy. So no, you our property, bro. You ain't going nowhere. Listen, have a seat. You know what I'm saying? We're not losing money. You're the one that's going to lose money. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? According,
that's the flip side of it too. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? This dude, here it is right here. Here it is. It is reportedly over his desire for a long-term contract, something that dates back to his final days in Philadelphia in 2022. The Eagles signed Reddick to a 3-year, $45 million contract that quickly became a bargain based on his field performance. The first year of his contract, he was named the second team All-Pro after generating 16 sacks. You give him his money. I mean, on his 3 years, on his first year, he does that All-Pro. Give him you do give him the money, but you don't give him. You gotta put incentives in there, right? And if he's gonna, this is how these defensive backs eat. You know what I'm saying? You give him a guaranteed contract. You don't give him bargain wages. You give him the vet, minimum with incentives. Hey, if you get 20 sacks this season, you make the All-Pro team, we'll include 10 million in there. You know what I'm saying? So instead of getting 15, now you're making 25. You know what I'm saying? So you're getting that on the back end of your guaranteed money.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So now your money's stretching because now you're betting against him on yourself. You know what I'm saying? So but you're really only out 15 mil when you look at it, right? If I'm wrong. But I'm sure somebody will correct me. But the man is not, I don't know, John. The man is not asking for too much after his contract deal.
It don't sound like it. And on top of that, if you're producing double digit sacks at a high rate, then there should be some incentives. Normally players get a boost in their salary because of the high performance. That's the
Yeah,
leverage. That's the leverage
yeah.
of performance.
Yeah, but now he's not getting what he want. He's losing 791,000 each game for each game that he misses. That will be tacked on to more than $5 million in fines he already accumulated for missing training camp. 5 mil.
Yeah,
800,000 a game.
yeah. Both sides are standing on their pride, and they died on their sword on the hill. Both sides. Both sides.
800,000.
Yeah, it sounds and honestly, it sounds like it sounds like Joe D don't want to take accountability for reneging on his word. That's what it sounds like because he can't give straight answers into what was said and why he's moving how he's moving.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
moving real cowardly though.
Yeah. And it does, and if it turns out that way, how I'm speculating, that it's going to leave a stain on his career.
It is.
Going to leave a stain on his career, and trust me, Joe D and Robert Saleh on the hot seat. If the Jets don't make the playoffs this year,
Yeah.
because you know Aaron is retiring, and
Yeah. It's do or die.
The Johnsons going to clean house once again.
Once again, bro, listen, there's a lot of, and man, John, listen, football's, I mean, the sports in general, right? The way the money market works and the way that the people, these owners, they reset the clock. It's a dirty game.
Very.
And it makes it harder for the up and coming stars to get good deals these days, right?
Yeah.
You almost got to be a phenom coming out of college.
Right.
And even then, you're still not guaranteed because you get the rookie vet, the rookie minimum, right? Or rookie whatever deal contract. Yep. Very rare, unless you're a number one draft pick. Excuse me, overall, do you see any bread for 3 years? And then after those 3 years, they do something dirty to you by slapping the franchise tag on you.
Franchise tag.
What do you win? Where do you win? This giving grown men a whole bunch of money or promising them a whole bunch of money and then pulling it back and dangling that carrot is not a good move.
No, it's not. It never is. It never is.
Give these players their worth. The Saquon Barkleys, the Haason Reddicks. Give them their worth. I know that's what the Jets are looking at. It's like, listen, dude wants guaranteed money. He's 29. He's probably got like 2-3 seasons left in him. Why would I do that and put myself in a salary cap hell?
Yeah,
but he's a rental. That's how you traded him for a 1-year rental. Dude didn't want to be a rental. He wanted to retire a Jet, obviously. Let him retire. I mean, what's this? This look. I feel like there's not that word retire with a team is no longer a good viable option for athletes. They rather you just quit or retire or lose money.
Right.
Because they could write it off. Right.
That part.
Oh, he was injured, so we'll dump his salary.
But see, as a GM, and if that's the case, to your point, Chef, as a GM, he knows this. He knows how to do this. I mean, he knows how to do this. So it's no excuse. I mean, you went after this guy.
Yeah.
So you knew this coming in. You had these details coming in. Apparently you did your research because if you're saying that you to your point, if you're saying that they got him and they said, "Oh snap, he's 29, he's on a downward of his career. Nah, maybe we should hold back on giving his money," then you're incompetent.
Yeah.
And so for that, you didn't want to play. You didn't want to play Bryce Huff, who was an integral part of your defense. You should have Bryce Huff is younger.
Sure. Listen, salute to the Eagles for making that deal in the first place.
Salute to them. That's why I got them going all the way, man. They got the key components. They got my guys Bryce Huff and Mekhi Becton, Saquon's there. They going.
Yeah, so buyer's remorse. That's what it sounds like what the Jets are going through, buyer's remorse.
Yeah, it sounds like buyer's remorse, and Joe D don't want to admit it, so he just, so
he's just going to hang this man's career out to dry with no pay.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So
I see it going to arbitration, but we'll see.
Yeah, it should. It should. I suspect they'll take it there. You know what
I
I'm saying?
would. I'll fight for my money.
Yeah, I suspected it would take it there. So, but it just leaves a bitter taste. It leaves a
Yeah,
stain.
yes.
It's already stained. It's already
Yeah,
stained. You know what I mean? So,
no doubt.
anyway, before we go, Chef, you're
Yes,
dead.
sir.
You got one?
Shoot, Ja. I gotta say, week 1, Daniel Jones walking out of Giant Stadium and getting shitted on. Damn it, man. Boo, you
Yeah,
suck.
yeah,
Retire.
yeah, yeah.
That's gotta be the worst walk of shame ever.
Big walk of shame. It looked like a big. It looked like a walk of shame.
Yo, he's walking by himself. He had nobody with him.
Nobody with him. Nobody with him, man. Big time.
Yo, what kind of fan are you to wait till Daniel Jones comes out the stadium to boo him? What kind of fan are you?
That's how we do. That's how we do.
Yo,
How we do.
yeah. That means that the Giants have no one. Like, there's no one to boo left. There's no one to boo. There's no one to cheer. There's no one to. Saquon Barkley's no longer there. So you boo Daniel Jones. Like, there's a mob outside. Yo, D Money. I wouldn't go out there if I were you. No, I'm gonna just walk to my car. Dude, there's a mob outside and they're gonna boo you and they're gonna make you feel bad. No, I'm good.
Yeah,
The hecklers were out, Ja.
you were out there. I know.
It was the opposite feeling of the Knicks when the Knicks walked out of the garden.
Yeah,
It was the
yeah.
opposite feeling, Ja.
Opposite feeling for sure. For sure. They practically got the Knicks practically got a parade. Well, was their joy was done.
Ja, dude had on his hoodie, his head down. He was carrying I guess his playbook. I don't know what he was carrying. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know what it was. It better be something pertaining to a playbook because he needs to. I don't know. But I echo your sentiments, man. I got the same damn it, man. Danny Dimes with the Giants. It's so bad. I saw an interview with Carl Banks. Carl Banks said in the interview after seeing that game, Carl Banks said Lawrence Taylor leaned over them and said, "Yo, man, I can get 22 of us out there right now, and we could beat these guys."
I saw that.
I said,
I saw
"Oh,
that. And Carl Banks agreed.
yeah." He's like, what? He's like, no, yeah, right now. He's like, right now, I can get 22 of these guys. And callbacks is like, keep in mind, he said the youngest guy
50.
it was 50.
50.
Yeah. And LT was like, I can get 22 of us right now, and we could beat these guys.
Yeah.
I was like,
Where
damn.
your legends is talking greasy.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's bad.
Yeah, that's bad, dogs. That's bad. So
Somebody's gonna get fired, man. Listen, not too many jobs are gonna be had this off season.
if
It's a complete debacle.
if they can make it through the season, they got to turn it around, man. They got to turn it around.
You think Jim Mora right now yelling and cursing?
Playoffs. Playoffs.
The Mora family is like flipping right now.
Oh man, I don't know, man.
He's like, what did you say? I gave you 3 years, and in 3 years you've gone backwards. You kept Danny Dimes. No reason. You don't have a running back. You try to bolster the offensive line for a quarterback that can't do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
What am I paying y'all for? I could do this.
Yeah, I think Joe Schoen might be on the hot seat too. He could very well be on the hot seat.
He is.
Yeah.
Now, listen, nobody comes out this season out of the Giants organization unscathed.
I dig it, man. I dig it. But on that note, man, week 1 is done. It's a long season, Chef.
It is.
They'll be playing. We'll keep covering. We'll keep talking about it.
Oh, shoot.
Looking forward to next week. We'll see how it goes, brother. So that's it for tonight. We thank you all for watching. On behalf of the chef, this is the drum major. And always remember, whatever you do, make sure you love what you do so you can embrace the grind. WGI Sports. We are God.
Peace.
Yes.